Warm welcome, esteemed committee members, colleagues, and fellow researchers. My name is Muhammad Rafli Atorik, and I am honored to present our research entitled CFD Simulation of UHMWPE Linear Sliding Bearings Lubricated by Water-Based Media for Wave Energy Systems. This work is a collaboration between our research team, there's Eko Saspito Hadi, Professor Muhammad Taufikur Rahman, Ahnaf Arik Wibowo, my colleague Rehan Kevin Akmal, who will also speak later, and myself as the presenting author. Together, we aim to provide insight into water-based tribological system for marine application. Now, moving on to the next, which is content. There's content about abstract, introduction, simulation procedure, result discussion, and conclusion. Now, for the abstract, the focus of our research is to explore the performance of ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene, or UHMWBE, linear sliding bearings when lubricated with water-based media. We tested three fluids: distilled water, purified seawater, and 101 mixture of the two. Using CFD dynamics in ANSYS Fluent and applying a user-defined function to simulate sinusoidal reciprocating motion, we analyzed the resulting friction forces and pressure distribution. The result indicate that purified seawater provide the best lubrication performance with lower friction and more uniform hydrodynamics pressure field. This finding highlights seawater's potential as a sustainable lubricant for marine application. Now, for the introductions, in marine engineering systems such as wave energy converters, bearings are required to operate continuously in fluid environments. While oil-based lubricants have been traditionally used, they raise concern of leakage and environmental harm. This is why water-based lubrication is an alternative attractive. Yet, under dynamic and reciprocating condition, its tribological performance remain less understood. UHMWPE emerged as a promising material thanks to its low friction coefficient, wear resistant, and compatibility with water. However, only limited studies have examined its performance under conditions that mimic real marine application. Thus, our works aim to fill this gap by employing CFD simulation to better understand how UHMWPE bearing interact with water-based lubricant during reciprocating motion. Now, our methodology consists of three main parts. For the first part is lubricant properties. All lubricants were modeled as Newtonian incompressible fluid with constant viscosities. Secondly is simulation setup. We use ANSYS Fluent for transient CFD simulation. A structure mesh with refinement was applied near the UHMWPE surface. The solver was pressure-based with the simple algorithm, second order upwind sim, and 0.001 second time set. Convergence was set at 10 to the power of minus 6. And the last one is boundary condition and motion. The reciprocating sinusoidal velocity was implemented via a compiled user-defined function, or UDF. Governing equation included the Navier-Stokes momentum and mass conservation laws, and ensuring accurate modeling of pressure and flow behavior. This structure approach provided us with a reliable framework to analyze pressure distribution, friction, and load capacity under realistic marine-inspired conditions. This concludes the methodology section. Now, I will hand over to presentation to my colleague Rehan Kevin Akmal, who will discuss our result and conclusion.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Rafia Thorik. Now, let's discuss the results and some key observation. We observed that the texture on the bearing surface significantly influenced the flow characteristic. For instance, texture 2 and 3 showed the better vertical flow, which was evidenced by higher peak velocities, particularly in the case of freshwater and mixed seawater. In contrast, texture 1 showed the weakest performance, indicating that the surface texture plays a crucial role in enhancing fluid flow and reducing friction. Further analysis showed that the purified seawater lubricant results in the highest vertical fluid velocity, which was recorded at 0.1592 meter per second, compared to the lowest recorded in freshwater at 0.06316 meter per second. This indicates the fluid flow density and viscosity significantly affect to upward flow and fluid mobility across different surface textures. Additionally, we found that the pure seawater lubricant had the highest load carrying capacity at 10.48 Newton, suggesting that it was most effective in sustaining hydrodynamic pressure. On the other hand, the mixed seawater lubricant showed the lowest load carrying capacity at 0.49 Newton. Okay, next slide. Now, we also calculate the coefficient of friction or COF for each lubricant. The results showed that freshwater had the lowest COF at 0.1667, confirming its favorable shear characteristics. In contrast, the mixed seawater had the highest COF at 0.2589, which we attribute to inconsistent film formation and transitional viscosity behavior during the reciprocating motion. Okay, next slide. Now, in the conclusion, the study demonstrates that purified seawater offers superior lubrication performance compared to the other water-based fluids. In the results, in the lower friction, better pressure distribution, and the higher load carrying capacity. This makes purified seawater a valuable candidate for marine lubrication application, especially in environmentally sustainable systems like wave energy converters or WEC. Our simulation frameworks also provides a solid foundation for future research in water lubricant tribology system. Okay, next slide. Now, finally, I would like to express we gratitude to the Institute for Research and Community Service or LPPM at Diponegoro University for their financial support through the WCRU the Strip A grant. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Rehan Kevin, for the presentation. Now we open the question section, which we invite one of our colleagues to ask some question. Zidan, the space and time are yours.
Okay, thank you very much. First, I want to ask, why is UHMWPE considered a suitable material for bearings in wave energy converters? And how does its performance compare to other material underwater-based lubrication? That's my first question.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
The question from Zidane. Okay, I want to answer that question. The UHMWPE is considered ideal for wave energy converter due its excellent wear resistance, low friction, and high durability. When compared to the other materials like steel or traditional polymers, UAMWPE performs better under dynamic conditions with water-based lubrication, reducing friction and wear. This makes it particularly valuable for marine application where components are exposed to harsh and continuous motion.
Okay, thank you, Rehan Kevin, for the answer. Is our answer satisfied your question, Zidan?
Thank you, Rehan Kevin, for the answer. I have the second one. The UHMWPE is highly effective in static condition. How does its performance and it's performed under the dynamic condition, particularly in reciprocating motion system in WCACS?
Okay, thank you, Zidan, for the question. Allow me to answer it. Under dynamic conditions such as reciprocating motion in WEC system, UHMWPE performs well in maintaining low friction and high durability. The study find that UHMWPE maintain its performance even in water lubricated environments, which are typically more challenging for bearing materials. This ensure long-term reliability and minimal maintenance in real-world marine applications. Is my answer satisfied you, Zidan?
Thank you for the answer, Rafli. The question number 3, why were only 3 types of lubricants tested in the study, and would including more lubricant types improve the reliability of the findings?
Okay, thank you, Zidan, for the question. I want to answer. The study focused on 3 water-based lubricants. First, pure distilled water. Second, the purified seawater. And third is the mixture of both. While these lubricants are representative of commonly encountered conditions in marine application, testing additional lubricants or oil-based option could provide a broader understanding of the material's performance across various conditions, expanding the test fluids could strengthen the reliability and generalizability of the findings. Thank you for. Did you satisfied with my answer, Zidan?
Okay, thank you, Rehan Kevin. I'm satisfied with your answer. The last question is, what are the limitations of using computational fluid dynamics simulation to predict real-world performance of UHM-WPA bearings in WECDs?
Okay, thank you, Zidan, for the question. Allow me to answer it. That nice question. Now, while CFD simulation provide valuable insight into friction and pressure distribution, they may not fully capture all real-world variables such as material wear over time, temperature fluctuation, or environmental factors like salinity and wave motion. The results are highly dependent on the accuracy of the model and assumption made during the simulation, which may not always replicate field condition precisely. Is my answer satisfied you? Your questions?
Thank you, Rafli. I'm satisfied with your answer.
Okay, thank you, Zidan, for your contribution to asking the question, and thank you to Rehan Kevin for assisting me in this presentation, and thank you for the viewers, the judges, and my colleagues that watch this. I hope our conference satisfies you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in my Tribos.